Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I hope everybody is doing okay. Okay, this video is, I will take the $30 a month food challenge. That's $30 for a month. What has happened is the SNAP benefits of some of the seniors have been cut, and they went back to the pre-pandemic levels. So there was more money and the SNAP benefits have been reduced. I heard of someone who got a $16 SNAP benefit, and she got so mad she told them to keep it. Okay, what I have in here is about a half a cup of coconut and some water, and I want to make some coconut milk. I want to show you guys. So, okay, you have some low SNAP benefits. Maybe you want some oatmeal with milk. That's a bad thought. Okay, so I just cooked this coconut down until I think it's soft enough. And now I want to grind it in the blender. And if I had no money left and I had no food, I want to tell you guys what I would do. So how I came up with this is, 1 minute. It's looking good. Let me show you. Okay, this is so easy. So what I did is I bought this tropical fruit trail mix, and I took the coconut out, and I also took enough raisins out for my oatmeal. This is what I do when you guys aren't around. Let me show you. Okay, it's looking good. See? So now I want to add about the same amount of water so that it's milky. Not too watery, but I want to blend it one more time because I'm gonna strain it. You don't have to though if you want to drink the coconut. Okay, it's looking good. Let me show you. So that's why, if we can, when we find a good deal, we want to stockpile up coconut, nuts. You can make oatmeal milk, but Okay, I'm trying to use up all I bought these oatmeals for 50 cents. And so I have 2 teaspoons of sugar, 3 teaspoons, which would equal a tablespoon of coffee creamer. I have 1, sometimes I eat a third meal in the middle of the night, 1 package of oatmeal, and 1 cup of water. Usually I cook this on the stove, but you know, my stove was kind of busy. All right, I might add more. Let's see in a minute. This could be regular oatmeal. Whatever you have around the house is fine. Okay, so how I came up with this is the AI fed me. My followers have probably all seen it. It's got 250,000 views. Ultimate $30 grocery haul challenge. I thought I'll take that challenge. Now hers was good, and I'm not going to tell you what she did. You have to go watch it yourself. I'll put it on my X for you, or you can just go to it. Surviving on a $30 SNAP benefit, homemaking with Denise. And so what she said was, she said, oh, I know what to do. And then she found out it wasn't so easy. So this needs to be done now. So $30 for a month. You've heard my stories that when I would go to the swap meet, it would be $30 a week. But I think that has to do with your income. And her followers said you need to go to the food pantry. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Most people are not too resistant to doing it if they need the food. But I think, okay, so here's what was left. So and so here you have, so it looks like about a cup. You just boil it in some water. All right, let's see what's happening with this. Okay, that was only 1 minute. So because the coffee creamer, so it occurred to me that coffee creamer is cheaper. I saw, I'll show you what I bought. I bought this one for $5.47 at Walmart. So I thought I'll take the challenge. Everyone's got a little bit different spin on things. Go watch this. Here's the video right here. Or go to Rotostone X. I'll put it on there. So, you're trying to get, I thought she said, oh, this is what they do in Russia. I go, what? I think that's socialism over there. I don't know. Okay, so the first thing I did is I'll tell you what I bought, and then I'll tell you what I do. Okay, the first thing I bought was a bag of pasta. And I bought this at Grocery Outlet. And it was 79 cents. Oh, it's looking good. All right, let me see this. You could eat this like this. That tastes really good, but that's why I went through all this effort to make the coconut milk. So here we have it. And that's what I do in the middle of the night. We're trying to come up with good meals. Balanced meals. All right, now the thing about this is the expiration is 5/24. So pasta lasts forever. That's why I got it so cheap. I thought I will take this pasta because, you know, I started the meal plan. I can make pasta. I add 1 can of tomatoes, you know, the whole tomatoes, and I chop those with my spatula. And then I put salt, pepper, and sugar, and that gives you a nice big pot of food. Spaghetti, tuna casserole, or macaroni and cheese. Okay, a bag of pasta. Then I bought a large can of baked beans. You know, when you're really, really broke, sometimes it's just better to, first of all, if you have shelter, food, and water, you can get by, but maybe not too much cooking, and these are going to taste really good every single time. Baked beans with eggs, toast, and beans, and cold peaches. But we'll get into what else we can do with these in a minute. Or baked beans with hot dogs. Okay, a large can of tomatoes. I got the tomatoes for 99 cents. Here it is. So you just cook these until they're hot. Add salt, pepper, and sugar. But I want to give you the recipes. Now, you're probably going, Rhoda, and that's not $30. Well, hopefully you guys have a little food in the house, but if not, you can still get by. Okay, now you can make tomato juice out of this. Just grind, strain it, and then if you need to, add a little water. You can make spaghetti sauce with tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and sugar. So anything you don't have, you just don't have it. Ketchup, 1 can 6-ounce tomato sauce. Okay, to make tomato sauce, to make ketchup, just drain your tomatoes and grind them. Add a 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar, a 1/4 cup brown sugar, a 1/2 cup water, a 1/2 teaspoon salt, onion and garlic, and a pinch of cloves if you have it. So the reason that I added ketchup is there were some kids in the UK who begged their dad for some ketchup with their fries. So let's see. Also, I came up with tomato soup. 1 can crushed tomatoes, just blend them in the blender. 1 cup vegetable or chicken broth. I just use, you know, if I was broke, I would just use bouillon cubes. It's no time to be lofty. A small diced onion. I have dry onions, garlic, a tablespoon olive oil or butter, a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, salt, and pepper, and you can add 1/2 cup cream. So you make your coffee creamer or milk. You make milk with 1 cup water and 1 tablespoon coffee creamer. So these two are going to make a lot of food, which is the entire idea. So as we go along doing this, what's going to happen is so when we make this, we're going to eat it until it's gone. And what's going to happen is the day is going to come that you're going to have a surplus. And then the next week, so I did this for 2 weeks. And then I got this coffee creamer. It's good for 24 servings. Here it is. So you would just add it to hot 149, taking no chances. So you can put that in your spaghetti sauce, or say if you wanted to make some gravy. So coffee creamer. All right. So the main thing I do with this is I make it into milk. My spaghetti is good. Take a look at this. Also, you know, if you had some toast with this, some toast and butter. So don't be splitting hairs, you guys. All right, now I got one package of cheese. So now we're going into some dairy. And this one has 16 servings. So with the cheese, you can make some, you use your coffee creamer, you use your cheese, and you make some macaroni and cheese. You can make 16 grilled cheese sandwiches. You can make a cheese and bologna sandwich or macaroni and cheese. That's all I came up with for that. Okay, then I came up with, this was all grocery outlet. Okay, that's all I came up with. The pasta, this is a lot of baked beans, you guys. This is a pound of baked beans. So you just make some toast and you have some bread and you put your baked beans on your bread or to the side, or if you have cornbread or, you know, hot dogs. Okay, so that was grocery outlet, $7.40. Then I went to Walmart and I bought a box of mashed potatoes. Okay, you have rice and you have pasta. You buy it a little bit at a time, and but you can go through the mashed potatoes when you start eating them. So if you manage to get a little sausage or something. Okay, then I bought two things. I bought a package of bologna, so I have bologna and cheese, and I bought a package of hot dogs. So you can make fry bread and wrap your hot dogs. You can have hot dogs with your baked beans. So this is a good one. It has 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is good enough for a week. And this has how many pieces? It doesn't tell me. It has, it doesn't like to tell me how many. Anyway, this is a pretty big package. So every single day, you can have a grilled cheese sandwich, but if you're gonna have a bologna sandwich, if you have a fried bologna sandwich, that is pretty good. Okay, and then I bought 2 cans of tuna. Those were $2. So I could make tuna casserole, I could make tuna sandwiches. So you might be going, you don't have any bread. Well, hopefully we have a box of biscuit mix, or we make fry bread, or, you know. So, okay, so this was, is that everything? I think so. Okay, so you might be going, there's no fruit. Hopefully you have some fruit in your, if you don't have it at the first time, because you have 30 days, this is for 15. I have a large can of, this is 1 pound and 4 ounces of pineapple slices, and this is 15 ounces, almost 1 pound of peaches. But what you can do with this is you can drain it, you can add a little water and sugar and cook it down and make some refrigerator jam. And if you eat fry bread, you really don't need jam. And then I have 2 packages of Jell-O, and these are cheap, 1 for each week. And what you can do is you can put like 1/3 of your fruit in it. But the thing about the pineapple that's so good is in your own juice. Sometimes the pears come in juice. Okay, so now let's say, so this was a total of $14.24. So I would have about, this is for 2 weeks. I would have hopefully a little food in my house, but if not, I could make adjustments, like going to the food bank. Okay, so let me give you a shot of this in case you're the visual type. A lot of women are. checking out the men. That's why I love to go to the gym. I love to be around the handsome men. Even if I'm old, I think that's hilarious myself. I find out a lot of things chatting with those handsome men. Okay, now, if you can afford it, this is going to make you a lot of milk. So all you do is you boil these maybe about 10 minutes, and then you have to pinch the skin off, and then you just boil them until they're soft, just like the coconut milk. And then I bought this, but it's not part of this. This is grits, and what I like to do, it's really cheap, a quarter cup, 1 cup boiling water, a quarter cup grits, and some salt. And then you put butter on it, and if you have eggs and some, you can fry your hot dogs or your bologna sandwich. That is good. So all the food is storable. I don't want food I'm going to take any chance of wasting. All the food is low cost food. All these packages are full size packages. And all this food fits into my meal plan that I've been harping on. So that is very important. Okay, now think about this. Gasoline spike. How we can prepare for that is buying a little bit of extra every week. Foreign wars. Not much we can do about that. Civil war. Okay, the thing to do is if the civil wars can be very dangerous, is stay inside, shelter in place, grid down if you have water, food, and food inflation. So we need water, food, and pet food, and start preparing for a recession now. Store food and water and non-food. So the non-foods are little termites. I bought some rubber gloves today. I bought a couple things. I was under my $7 a day. And there's 1 week left to the month, and there's 40 days left to the until the election. Okay, now we want to be, the thing we want to do is resist fear. Like everything is okay today, hopefully. If not, and there's nothing, like I've been in these really awful situations, and I thought to myself, this is as much my life as good times, so I try to enjoy it a little bit. So one of the big fears is we won't be able to afford things. Well, we don't really need anything. Your car can be shelter, and our cars should be prepared in case we have to evacuate. I'm working on that one too. Right now, it's not going well. So everything we want to prepare for is little by little. So, okay, this food prepares me for a while. This is a lot of food for one person. The main thing that's good about my food plan is the tuna, the milk, the dairy, and the meat. And then I have carbs and fruit and vegetables. Okay, so now they say what's going to happen is whatever is going to happen is to be so unexpected, it's going to freak us out. Well, there's been some pretty freakish stuff in the Mideast. Okay, so now one of the things I'm preparing is getting a small room heater, a hot plate, some solar lights, water filter, like a life straw, nothing heavy duty. And I want to tell you about my blouses. Okay, when I was cooking, I wrecked all of my blouses, a lot of them, and I thought, these stupid blouses. So I took my blouses and I threw them in the washer with my gym clothes, and I put extra detergent in, and they came out pretty good. They're probably faded, but that's better than stained, so I wanted to mention that. Okay, now I have 10 cheat meals. Top ramen. You go, that's not a meal, that's crap. Yeah, that's true. What you can do is take 1 egg with 1 tablespoon of water, mix it good, and then just pour it on your top ramen and add some dry chives, oatmeal, 1/4 cup oatmeal if you're using oatmeal, 1½ cups water, 1 tablespoon coffee creamer, and a little bit of raisins. So you want to try to get a little reserve of raisins. Fry bread and tea, sardines with crackers or rice, potato soup. So the way I make it is I just boil potatoes and I boil them down until they're very, very soft. And then I add an equivalent amount of milk and some butter. If I have it, sometimes I might add ham and bacon, but if not, it's good enough. Hot dogs with fry bread or rice with milk and sugar, or French fries. Fried bologna sandwich. Homemade granola. I've made that a few times with homemade yogurt. I make peanut butter granola. Pancakes. I have pancake mix, or if you use biscuit mix and eggs, or sausage or bacon, and or grits with eggs. So I put my egg on, I make my grits, I put butter, I fry the egg, and then I have the bacon or the sausage to the side of it in the same bowl. English muffin pizzas, and then with the rest of the sauce, I make a ziti or a baked spaghetti, and then bread and milk with sugar. My grandfather used to eat that every night of his life, and he was a skinny guy, and he lived to be pretty old. On that side of the family, it was really crazy. They just kept working. I think that's part of it. That's why I'm making myself go. Oh, today I could barely force myself to go to the gym. Tomorrow, I want to mention something if you're older. Okay, I've been going to the gym about a year, and the results are pretty sad and sorry. And so I started yoga, and I thought okay, so what I finally came to the conclusion is the bodybuilding is like at least a 2-year process. And so I think the yoga is the same. It's pretty involved. I'm not trying to become a yogi. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all. Bye, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.